What is going on YouTube? This is Acid Roots. So I'm going to review a 2010 mixtape by B.o.B. Based on this particular product is called May 25th, and it came out in the winter of 2010. So this is kind of like a primer. This is a DJ drama, Gangsta Grills, more or less type tape, pitches like that. It's got some official bravado about it. Definitely heavyweight pitches like that as far as these first album. This was kind of like the primer and like the premiere type package. The B.o.B. presents the Adventures of Bobby Ray album that came out in the spring of 2010, which originally around this time in February or so of 2010, that particular album is going to come out in mid-late. That particular album is going to come out in late May, like this mixtape pronounces, pitched like that, May 25th. So as far as this present album, now the popularity that B.o.B. acquired in early 2010 with the series of hit singles, particularly Airplanes and Nothing on You, as far as these presently having Airplanes with Haley Williams and Nothing on You with Bruno Mars, who was really blossoming around that time in 2010, and some banging typeness that B.o.B. had gotten like pretty multifaceted number of singles. He had some further type ones, at least 3 top 10 singles within those pitches of the Adventures of Bobby Ray album, which I reviewed way back in early 2023, some banging typeness. I would definitely check out the B.o.B. playlist for some of these type ones, get into more of him pitch like that. But this, there's some further type ones, like Magic was a top 10 single, which had Rivers Cuomo from Weezer, good nice pitches. And the hit song Bed Eye was a pretty popular type one as well within pitch like that. So that's the banging type one. So it's good nice aspect. Nice aspects. Some of those particular type tunes were good on like radio, TV type gems, pitch like that. A number of type ones that had like some pretty consistent airplay. Definitely one of the more signature type ones out of the 2010s in rap music within that pop type appeal. This is the sort of direction I think folks in particular really wanted B.o.B. to consistently continue to go in, pitch like that. Just the breakout type appeal of this was just one of those type ones for 2010 type aspects within the function of it was kind of the fair as far as saying that apart from like Eminem's Recovery and maybe like a few other albums, this is one of those type ones that just had consistent kind of in retrospect kind of appeal amongst like at least between like the late 2000s to about mid 2010s pitches like mid 2010s pitch like that. This particular album, The Adventures of Bobby Ray, the particular album, Adventures of Bobby Ray by B.o.B., Drake's Thank Me Later, Eminem's Recovery, so on and so on. So in terms of pop rap type appeal, some banging typeness, but this mixtape is no exception here. Pitch like that is going to get a 10 out of 10 within these appeals. Has original songs in here, so it's kind of pitched, minus 2 songs which are present from like the promotional run of Adventures of Bobby Ray, which would be Bed Eye, which this particular one does not have T.I. on there, pitch like that, but it's good type fairs. And then there's a snippet of like Nothing on You with Bruno Mars, which was a massive type song. That was a number one. That was for a good while, pitch like that, or just one of the more breakout type songs of 2010. So it is on this particular tape. You can still find it in brief patches, but some good nice pitches. Obviously, The Adventures of Bobby Ray being a classic pitch like that with some banging typeness. There are some songs on this mixtape that have like some pretty fizzy type appeal. This is the B.o.B. from the aspect of like his lore that I think folks fucked with. Now it's not to say they didn't fuck with him later, but he got more hardcore type rap and started getting towards more Dat Piff and Edge type factor pitch like that by the time he got to like 2013's Underground Luxury Sounds type pitch. But this particular one is just further type gems. This particular one is just further type gems with like that This particular one is just further type gems with like that vanilla pop rap type fizz pitch like that. There's some ones on here like The Rain and Fool for Love and particular Cool Side, some of these type of ones. Out of Time, some of these type ones that just feel like real kind of further kind of consistent offshoots of this primary type player pitch like that. So it really has the hit type variety of this being like a bonus package. Obviously, if you fuck with 2010 B.o.B. within those pitches, love particular songs like Airplanes and Magic and Bed Eye, some of those type ones, Don't Let Me Fall pitches like that, some type ones, Past My Shades, good pitch like that. Some of these banging type appeals as far as saying just the breakout type appeal. Now, the aspect B.o.B. does have the capabilities of pumping out like Bruno Mars type hooks within the appeal, but the pitch as far as saying it's definitely within the range of being like a good cousin to some of those type ones. There's just some ones on here that just feel like particularly you could probably think that was just off that particular album. It's just mistakable for those particular aspects for those pitch going to happen. So it's good, nice appeals amongst it. There is a little bit of mixtape grind on here, pitch like that. The factor of it, it's within the pitch. It's talking about similar type folks. The pop rap type appeal. Now B.o.B. around this time in 2010 had the fizzy typeness about it, so it's kind of fair. Even when you get some of these grape sweet type songs pitched like that within the aspect of smoking swishers, some of these grape swisher sweets pitches like that, some of these smoke type appeals. It's kind of pitched for saying it's very vanilla and token within these pitches, which is not a problem whatsoever. It's just the pitch. Kind of like when you think there's a folk that like particularly GLC, who was kind of like particular kind of vanilla type dude, pitches like that, kind of like an offshoot of Kanye West. Kanye West was obviously token around those times as well, and it's not to say token and derogatory, but just the pitch for saying just the fizz type appeal compared to some of the nasty type ones within pitch like that. This has some radio glam type effect that has some high grade typeness and aspects that's kind of, despite the fact that this being a mixtape, it's the appeal as far as saying that some of these type ones feel like they could have some breakout within a relative type radio appeal within pitch like that. So it really has the glam type factor being recognition pitch like that. It's one of those type ones. Seeming nowadays, I definitely feel like this the aspect of this being free is just to steal within those aspects, as far as like the banginess of just being able to say that it has the same sort of factor of like the 2010 album by Bobby Ray. So it's pitches like that, but just paying attention towards it, some good type appeals. I will designate some of these type ones that feel like they could probably be radio kind of disc makeshift type ones to kind of listen to within those aspects of like consistent kind of muzak and fairs like that. There are some songs that get smoked out too, pitch like that as well. I would definitely say songs like B is for B.o.B, Uno is my numeral, some of these type ones, particular like Fool for Love, sometimes the pitches like that surprise me. Sometimes the pitch has some good nice products, but pitch as far as sense is good nice banging type feels. But yeah, 10 out of 10 mixtape. I'm going to talk about 11 songs in here. There are a couple extra type ones. There's a rap that B.o.B does to like the Infamous by Mobb Deep, or I think it's particularly Infamous, that particular one that was at the beginning of 8 Mile Pit. The particular one that was at the beginning of 8 Mile pitch like that. So that's kind of like a good flip on here. And then the two repeat songs within these pitches would be Bad Eye and then Nothing on You pitches like that. And then there's like two interludes and skits as far as this pitch counts. It's with aspects 11 songs in here pitched like that. So a good nice one is Champion, good nice appeal. It's like a super kind of buzz single to get in 2010's kind of mixtape grease, I definitely say. There's some sports game kind of grind, so it's kind of pitch. It is heading out to like a baseball, football game, sensitive aspect to some summer shine to kind of get, but also like some locker room type memes. So it's kind of pitch if you're going to like a YMCA or something like that. Some of these type of aspects kind of play some basketball, just some of those type pitches that just noise with your pals in locker room pitch like that. Some of these type prices, just the bang typeness, just get hyped, get stoked pitches like that. Have your phone out on the basketball court, some of these type pitches, just appreciating like the fray pitch like that, some of these type feels. But the aspects as far as saying to some of that particular just competitive typeness pitch like that, just a good nice kind of buzz type tune. Some good nice sweeping kind of gallivant pitch like that within those particular type of appeals. So just feeling competitive, good pitch like that. Just going to like a basketball court, setting up ordeals, have some beers in your system, have some McDonald's nearby, pitch like that. Good type varieties now. Probably not so much at like the YMCA with the McDonald's be there, but just some of those type pitch, just outdoor type courts pitch like that. Some of those varieties just posted up with like McMuffin or affairs like that. Some of those pitches, McDoubles pitch like that. Good nice varieties. Gladiators is a hit type one that says J. Cole in here. Good nice pitches in his particular mixtape prime pitch like that. It's like a vintage kind of mid 2000s kind of DJ drama bustle getting like an early 2010s type flip. So it's kind of aspect, kind of like a primer to like the Dream Chasers type style by Meek Mill pitch like that, kind of within those early type rises, some of that grind type factor, but it just has traces like that particular soul ripped out of 2006, 2007 pitch like that. Just some good pop fizz kind of get here. Just kind of like a muscle song of like the song Airplane. It's like a muscle song like the song Airplanes by B.o.B that's getting ready to come out. Some good nice pitches here. Some good night skies kind of embrace this pop rap fizz out the wazoo pitch like that. So it's kind of various for us into some good nice glam factors. Just takes tastes of 2006, puts it in like early 2010 pitch like that. So it's hit type feels. Just getting towards the product it is. Real nice grabs and stabs like the product of getting towards like particular airplay within those pitches. So just something that kind of feels like Eminem style kind of rumination just within the product. It likes the mixtape grease. It's good excellent products for us to pitch out. But yeah, just based like a muscle airplanes pitch like that, a little bit more grip type factor with more committed towards it, just without the Haley Williams hook pitch like that with good nice feels. B.o.B and J. Cole tear the song apart, good pitch like that. The Rain is real appealing type ones, like a Woozy and B Leaguer kind of pop rap grab to get here. Just nice vanilla bang, I definitely say. Just extra single that this probably could have been pitched like that. Just some of those bang type ones that just feels like a standout in terms of like the glam type effect. The glam type factor that B.o.B had in 2010 pitch like that. Definitely some 2010 every day within these pitches. So this kind of product is that muzak type fair makeshift type nest. If particular songs like Airplanes, Magic, some of those type ones are getting tiresome kind of the pitch. And just one that has that sing-songiness kind of the way Nelly and Flo Rida kind of have that pop rap type feel. This is one of those type ones. The other one that has some good aspects within those varieties, within those pitches, would be Out of Time. It's like a nice, dredgy kind of thrift store and uptown kind of shopping and get good pitch like that. Just some corner store beers kind of pick up. Pop rap type aspects within the Scarface type variety, so it's good, nice appeal, some type aspects, getting like a brown paper bag kind of Budweiser pitch like that, just some beanie Good series of beanie pickups for gal on top of that sense of pitch. So just shopping around the phrase pitch like that, pick up some socks, good pitch like that, sense it type appeals, this cute socks pitch like that, some of those type ones, just raw alt kind of stripe it type ones, some of these type aspects, plaid type ones pitch like that, good nice varieties. Just within pitch far saying out of time also has like some good head chop kind of disc, Macklemore, and kind of more the aspect of this smoke bar kind of head shop, kind of smoke bar type sludge about a good pitch like that with some of those glam type actions. Definitely some thrift shopping pitch like that, good nice appeals. It's kind of within some type aspects. Mac Miller, Asher Roth type vibes pitch like that. Don't feel so good. It's real affable type one, good connecting one within these pitches, like an excellent kind of patio dismantle and warm soda kind of get within these products. So I said warm soda within these pitches, just kind of the bother of things pitch like that, just personal kind of gripe pitch like that, good nice one to ruminate, definitely within these pitches, get yourself stationed, so instead of aspects with the tone behind it, just some gal head outs kind of figure out within these pitches. So this kind of product, this next mo is going to get towards the product of this, picking up like a nice latte or some of these type of pitches within the aspects as far as like figuring out like a nice meme shirt or a CD to kind of have within like the pickup type fashion pitch like that. So instead of probably make like a playlist for make like a CD playlist or two for folks, pitches like that for fam and gal, pitch like that. So hit type prices within pitch price same, but just station type two and pitch like that. But yeah, definitely a good patio type fare, kind of an M&M type ruminate, not quite as full bound haunting and usually within amidst the darkness, but still kind of a brooding type one, which is excellent type where it deals with a good connect. Definitely a good banging type one for mixtape type fare within these pitches. Real nice pop rap kind of disc dredge and disc scoring within those pitches. Surprised me is nice on here. It's like some lyrical snarl to get and mess hall kind of BSing. I'd say pitch like that. Just raw at the welcome out with the fun factor pitch like that. Just roll up some green suns to products amongst it. Make a drink for gals since the pitches, whether it's tea or just an ice cold water since the pitches, or just get like a coffee going since the best in tone. Make like a root beer float since the pitches amongst the good nice varieties. Just let fam and gal decide the TVs of what's going to be on pitch like that. Just yeah, here's the remote. Knock yourself out, decide what's going to be on pitch like that. Sometimes hit type PLs, just make some nachos on top of that good pitch like that. So it's within the varieties for us saying some of these type of aspects within the tone behind it. It's kind of the pitch as far as definitely good mess hall type nonsense pitches like that. So it's within hit type PLs, just gal vent type arrow, just within a more homestead type sense pitch like that. So just kind of hosting type arrow is just kind of more lounge factor pitch like that. Fuck the money's a hit type one within these aspects, like a slogged out kind of. Fuck the money's like a slogged out AF, kind of pukey but composed, kind of two-step type song and get within these pitches. Good, nice kind of relative balance type one. Court gal a little bit, kind of be sassy a little. Court gal a little bit, be halfway sassy, not to be ass-con like pitches like that, but it's kind of probably just a bit. Good spices a night pitch like that. Make like a late breakfast, sunny stuff here. So it's kind of pitch of just the factor of being tore up but still being presentable within these pitches to kind of have the hosting type product just delectable kind of pancakes and scrambled eggs pitch like that, sunny's hit type fries, the aspects of just making random breakfast 7 o'clock p.m. pitch like that, just with the aspects of some of those type fairs, getting some drink in your system fairs like that, just good nice bop. Cool side has some excellent appeal as well as like an excellent kind of midday shopping and come throughs to get within these products. So just amidst like favor runs for gal and folks like that pitches, some of these stuff fries, just errand runs, utility runs, gal runs, some of these stuff pitches, just lemonades in your system, good fairs like that, get some mix like the gin with some lemonade pitch like that, get towards the crunkness, just definitely appreciate like the scenery and the sun as far as these fairs gonna have. So definitely some springtime, summertime type ball and pitch like that, some of these type fries. B.o.B with the Adventures of Bob Raid was definitely pretty good springtime type album for just appreciating like the pink and the purple and the yellow and the green and some of these type pitches amongst it. So it's kind of probably as far as saying some of these type of appeals have like that aspect. It's kind of like a Young Money kind of bedrock type style, kind of get cool size, kind of like a Young Money kind of bedrock type style, kind of gal vent pitch like that, just shopping mall kind of mall rat type fare pitch like that, to some of that particular type fizz that feels like it was produced by T Streets and folks like some of those type pitches, Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, Tyga type fare pitch like that. Also just good nice varieties. Also like some hit type varieties of Cinnamon Bazaar and Adam Lambert as far as these fizz games. Excellent type pitch as far as variety kind of happens. Good to excellent fares amongst it. It's that particular kind of hot topic type fizz pitch like that. Some type appeals. To say within these aspects for us the tone kind of happens. Uno is my numerals, the hit type ones, like a murky and nasty kind of get tore up. I definitely say here just the product of getting hell vodka in your system pitch like that. Vanilla kind of dap piff kind of snack runs within pitches. So kind of those 3-6 Mafia type varieties, but just with more pop rap type aspects. Just going for like a Taco Bell run since the pitches, nearby gas stations, so instead of varieties, just pick up like some great sweets, definitely pitches like that. Grab like an icy for gal pitch like that, Mountain Dew type one, or a nice cherry red type one, or a nice raspberry blue type one since the pitch. But just some banging type ness, get a suicide sense to pitch amongst it, but good nice fares amongst it. Just kind of get some grapes in your system, sense to baskets from the tone, and just getting towards the tear up type factor. Another affable type one within pitches that has similarities like Nothing on You and particular songs like Magic within, not quite as Fool for Love's more like Nothing on You within those pitches. It's kind of a glare type one, not quite as balmy as like Magic, but within pitch like some definite kind of pop rap and commercial type appeal is Fool, and definitely Fool for Love. It's like a good neighborhood walks to get in gal band, I'd say here. Just some Parkside kind of free bass, definitely. Do tell some of these type aspects of getting gal kind of within those aspects of do tell type varieties as far as saying, oh yeah, definitely need to hear furthers amongst that variety pitch like that. So let's hit that appeals. Just have some lays in your system. On top of that, bring some lays along. So the basics lays, just barbecue lays, standard lays, pitch like that. So that appeals. Just an overall hot type song. So within pitch, far as saying that particular type affableness, I think a lot of these Parkside type ones and some of these Galvant type ones that B.o.B particularly had, like Nothing on You and Fool for Love and Past My Shade. So that ones pitches like that. So hit type appeals. Other type ones like. It's been a little while since I've listened to every last song off of Adventures of Bobby Ray pitch like that. I do have a number of them on my MP3 player pitch like that. I'd probably say the Kids with Janelle Monáe's another nice one within those pitches as well, kind of similar. I mean, within the aspect of this similar type vibes to Nothing on You and Past My Shades pitch like that. But definitely I'd probably say I think the Kids is one of those kind of springtime type park type songs pitch like that as well. Good nice pitches. So Fool for Love is one of those type ones. Real good glam factor, vanilla type bang pitches like that. Trying to think other type ones I haven't talked about on here. I don't know if I think one of the last ones I haven't talked about on here. Is B is for B.o.B as far as these pitch can happen. It's like a miss some work shift and kind of day fare to get within products like that. Definitely muzak for just to miss the product of it. Get chores done, pitch like that. Coors later since the best is kind of varies as far as the product as far as saying getting towards the grease of it. This when the product is just 2 hours, 3.5. 2 hours, 2.5 hours later, 3.5 hours, some of these type pitches, just box of beer waiting, since the pitch just get toward the crunkness type factor, just the pop rap kind of grinding as far as these supposed to happen. Definitely necessary type ones within these pitches, just the product of having like some pop rap kind of music. So some of these type ones have like the fair disc shit to listen to within aspects as far as like the day fair disc, like the everyday within pitch like that for 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock p.m. But it's just good, nice products to kind of have like possible like type ones, especially from a mixtape as far as these supposed to happen to just have something to kind of listen to amidst like the actual rush of it. I'm not as full bunch sure whether or not some of these type ones could be within the aspect during like washing dishes or fairs like that, but probably the pitch just depending upon like the variety of just relative type music. If you have the ability to select some of these type fairs as enough relative kind of SFW typeness about a pitch like that, at least if there's like a possible clean version was kind of pitch, but it's not to say full bound like it's that. Not to say as if like that, like it's foul or pitch like that, but it's the variety as far as saying some good nice feel. Definitely some pop rap typeness to get within the muzak and work shift type fashion pitch like that. So just good elbow grease type one. So within pitch as far as saying I look after here, just being able to say I'm trying to think within these particular products if whether or not there's any other type ones I haven't gotten to. I think that takes care of it. So 10 out of 10 mixtape. Social Score is going to get a 10 out of 10 as well. I definitely feel like B.o.B was very much at a crest within 2010 as far as these pitches having just a number of breakout type songs. Just good smorgasbord of staples, pitches like that, plenty of those type ones. He definitely had some affability for not just doing hooks, but finding like the right hooks to throw in the song between folks like Rivers Cuomo from Weezer, Haley Williams from Paramore, Bruno Mars, obviously pitched like that, Janelle Monáe, since the Starlet's pitches like that. Some of these type folks in Starlet, some of these type varieties. Trying to think of some other type ones. Rico Barrino, in addition to just being able to pump out banging type hooks himself, pitches like this. So it's an excellent type. And as far as getting towards it, like what was said, definitely in these pitches, there are some ones that really have some breakout type appeal that feel like they could be swapped out for some of the megaton type ones out of 2010. Like The Rain is really good at that. Fool for Love is really good at that. Cool Side's pretty good. Affable, kind of shopping mall type one. Gladiators has some good, nice appeal within the aspect, like some mixtape type bang from like the 2000s and a more kind of just muscled, more gruff type song of Airplanes. More gruff type version of Airplanes pitches like that, so hit type appeals. The patio type appeal don't feel so good. It's a good nice one for like some just homebound type reflect. Champion has like some sports game type appeals. This aspects for us in some of these type ones in the particular flair. Plus these pop rap type ones like a Dat Piff kind of grape sweet kind of smoking type sensor banging as well with these pitches. This excellent type varieties, the thrift shop type songs on top of that pitch like that. So it's plenty of the tear-up's good on here. These factors are just the commonplace, they're just out in the fray. The muzak type fair mixed with like the variety like some Parkside type Johnson Jones pitch like that sense of appeals. The gal fairs to throw in on top of that. So pitch for saying this good good definite expansion pack to Adventures of Bobby Ray, which is definitely necessary considering the fact that that kind of was more of like a one-shot type album apart from like Strange Clouds from 2012. So it's kind of pitch as far as saying that particular 2010 to 2012 B.o.B is on here in spades on this particular product, and it's definitely within these aspects that may not have like a Bruno Mars kind of mega ton kind of exclusive of its own, but it's not to say, I would definitely say there's plenty of songs that do compete with it in terms of like these aspects, like the blisterness. So it has like that particular pop rap appeal definitely within these aspects. So Vicious Type Ordeals, 10 Social. In terms of the future, like B.o.B has dropped products within these pitches, within the recent tree type fair pitches like that. So within the aspects for us saying, I'm going to start getting towards some more of these type ones. I do want to get to underground luxury pitch like that, and I'm trying to see if there's more type ones. Definitely the shit that he did. B.o.B had been around since like the mid-late 2000s pitches like that. This is a part of Grand Hustle's label, so this is on T.I.'s fold as far as these pitches can happen. So he has some type ones from like T.I. and like the Paper Trail type days. B.o.B was on the Paper Trail albums, so pitch like that, some hit type feels. I'm going to get towards some of those type ones, even though I think this is probably one of the more signature type ones in terms of like his prime era, which was the sweet spot of like the spring and summer and winter of 2010. Some good nice bars. I think there's probably more type ones in some degree of variety that B.o.B might have did in 2010, 2011, some stuff actually we'll find out within these pitches, but this is definitely a classic here. May 25th is an easy type staple, and this is a classic mixtape that definitely worth beelining for within the pitches. Is something that's on par with like Drake's So Far Gone. Definitely on par with like the commercial bannerness of like mixtapes like Drake's So Far Gone, which definitely had some commercial staples amongst that.